Yes, Rigathi has finally addressed Kenyans. Indeed, it has been a long address to the nation. I want us to have a look at some reactions coming from some top leaders, after which we are going to put everything into perspective. Honorable Junet Mohammed is saying, Okubichalone, translated, Rigathi will not believe it. And then Aden Duale has also shared a series of tweets. Honorable Aden Duale, however long the night, the dawn will break, African proverb. No shortcuts exist to the top of a palm tree, African proverb. And then Aden Duale goes ahead. Honorable Aden Duale, in anticipation, my comments as former majority leader. Number one, well, we have had the deputy president lay his case in public in what appeared to be in anticipation of tomorrow's National Assembly debate and voting on his impeachment motion. Anyone who took time to go through the special motion and evidence tabled last week in the National Assembly can tell the interview was just a decoy to play in the public gallery, invite sympathy, and invoke emotions. Simply put, it was bare falsehoods colored as defense. 3. Quite unfortunate to see a person who became deputy president as a result of being nominated by the president as a running mate, chest thump that he was elected by 7.2 million Kenyans with no respect whatsoever for the nominating authority. 4. Despite the show this evening, tomorrow we will know in black and white the truth. 5. On threats on court challenges on public participation, no court has issued any orders to stop the process. Kenyans had an opportunity to submit their views on the special motion, and tomorrow the report will be tabled in the House to guide the debate. The threats and in defense interview cannot therefore stop the train that already left its destination, guided by the Constitution and the law. As a reminder, the National Assembly Standing Order 51 provides that a special motion for removal from office cannot be withdrawn except with the leave of the House. 7. The die is cast and the process cannot be stopped by threats and interviews iced with falsehoods. 8. The date is tomorrow, inshallah. Yes, so Aden Duale is also just giving his view on Rigathi's address to the nation. Rigathi dwelt more on getting wealth from his late brother, and Kenyans are asking questions. Does it mean that his late brother had no family that could inherit his wealth? Why had he to leave all that wealth to Rigathi Gachagua? Those are some questions Kenyans are asking. Could it also be possible that Rigathi used his position as a deputy president to take away his late brother's wealth from the family? All those are questions Kenyans are asking. And now that Rigathi Gachagua has responded to almost all the accusations labeled against him, has he not given the opposing side the fodder and the formula of tackling him tomorrow and maybe in future? I want us to dig deep into all this for Kenyans to see where the truth is. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Let me start by saying this. It's now official. Rigathi is not resigning unless he resigns midway before his impeachment reaches the Senate. But as of now, it's a fact his impeachment will be debated and voted for in Parliament. Ruto has not intervened to save Rigathi Gachagua. So the impeachment proceeds as planned. Rigathi is not resigning for now, but I'm still not ruling out the possibility of Rigathi Gachagua resigning. He can still resign in between before his impeachment reaches the Senate. So it's clear he's not resigning for now. Ruto has not intervened to help him. And again, from that state address by Rigathi Gachagua, I won't be wrong to say Rigathi Gachagua is very emotional and he talks too much. All that Rigathi has exposed to me was unnecessary. He ought just to have kept quiet, face the National Assembly tomorrow. Otherwise, what he has done, he was just trying to seek sympathy. Because all those things he was saying, Kenyans will not be able to help him. He can only get help from members of parliament. So I don't know whether what he said today are the same things he will repeat in parliament tomorrow. But to me, the long lecture, the long address was not necessary. Rigathi ought to have gone to parliament to prosecute his case and defense. And again, from that press release, I won't be wrong to conclude Rigathi Gachagua is just counting his days. And just as I've been saying here, the gods have conspired to destroy Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi does not have the wisdom to discern what awaits him. If he waits to be impeached, he'll not be able to contest or to hold any public office, and he will also not be able to contest for any elective seats. So unless he plans to resign in between, Rigathi does not understand what awaits him. If you look at parliament, a whopping majority of parliamentarians will most definitely impeach Rigathi Gachagua. And also in the Senate, it's clear Rigathi Gachagua has no numbers. Though I'm seeing his supporters trying to peddle some propaganda. I'm even seeing some saying Rigathi met 11 senators so he can get the numbers to stop his impeachment. Rigathi cannot get more than 5 senators in the Senate. In fact, some of his supporters have been circulating these details of Gachagua's meeting with 11 Mount Kenya senators. This is an old story. This is something that happened in August, almost 2 months ago. At that time, Rigathi's impeachment was not on the table. So things have changed, but I'm seeing Rigathi Gachagua supporters trying to encourage themselves that Rigathi Gachagua has numbers in the Senate. And long even before tabling of Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, the same supporters were saying Rigathi had numbers in the National Assembly. And from what we saw in the National Assembly, it's clear Rigathi has no numbers in the National Assembly. And even in the Senate, the highest numbers Rigathi can get, not more than 5 senators. And that's the truth. In our subsequent videos, we will try to dissect for you the numbers to see that if Rigathi tries, then he can only manage 5 senators. He needs 17 senators, something I know he will not be able to achieve. So Rigathi's only option is still to resign. As just a deputy president, it's foolhardy for Rigathi to think he can fight the system. He'll lose eventually. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.